Hello, Tropicans. It's me, El Patricko, here with our Calypso Life stream. It's Steam Base Builder Action, Base Builder Fest, something like this, and we fit perfectly into this whole adventure for gamers. And so Calypso flew us over to Tropico here to make this stream. Together with me, we will build up a new place for me, a new island. We discovered a new island. It's great, and I have my base builder professional here. El Rolfo is here. Hello.
Hey.
And we can switch to traditional persons and roles. It's just the beginning, and for me, it's pretty difficult to speak in this with this voice all the time because I was sick at the weekend. I'm a perfect employee, so I was sick at the weekend, and I'm ready here with you, Rolf, for the very first time. Thanks a lot.
For the very first time, yes.
Thanks a lot.
Hello, everyone.
Rolf, just tell the audience what you're doing here at Calypso Media.
Well, I'm in the quality assurance department, and we're testing games for bugs, for example, and we trying to help the developers to fix those bugs. Mm-hmm. We're giving feedback, and we also check which patches are going online, so we have a timeline. Mm-hmm. We have to catch up with this timeline and communicate with the developers and producing and so on.
Yeah, one of your colleagues, Vlad, is here very often. You're sitting in the same room with him. So, tell me what I want to show you, or what I want to tell you. It's the Base Builder Fest on Steam, and it's running from it started at January 23rd, and it's running until January 30th. 30th, yes. And what you can get there. If you open up Steam, so you will see a banner and you can click on it, but you can also simply click on the search bar and type in Calypso, for example. And I won't show you that, but I will tell you a little bit about the stuff that's going on. It's a huge sale. And what do we have there? We have Tropico 6 for 60%, not 16, 60% less. €15.99 for such a huge game. This is the base game, but you can also get all the DLCs, and we have so many DLCs. I always forget how many DLCs we have, but we can see there in the game later. And also the latest DLC, New Frontiers, is also in that sale with 10% off the price. We also have Dungeons 3, 75% off. It's for €7.49. I would say your weekend is safe with such a price.
That is a safe weekend.
It is. You won't finish that during the weekend, I guess.
No way.
No way. We also have a Tropico Reloaded. This is also very nice for €1.74. Check that out. That's also a very precious thing. A lot of stuff going on right there. Check that out. I will post that into the super chat for the Twitch and YouTube users. Tolix83, hey, awesome to see you. Cool. Much love, peeps, huh? Much love, El Press face, alright. Awesome, nice to see you. Okay, the next thing what I have is there is the Steam Points shop. And there is a lot of stuff going on from different publishers, especially us and especially Tropico. And I will also post the link. I wanted to show you, but unfortunately, I couldn't get access to all that stuff to show. But there are a lot of things to customize your own Steam look with backgrounds, and especially the Tropico stuff is really cool. With an earth, and the sun is coming out, and an El Press avatar is there. A lot of stuff, and this is how you get that is via your Steam points, and you can earn Steam points. For example, when you buy a game, you will get a certain amount of Steam points. There is not an extra dollar or euro you have to pay. You check out how many Steam points you have collected, and then customize your own channel. That's pretty cool, I think. Are you a Steam player, or are you?
I am a Steam player.
Yeah, okay,
of course.
So I'm more the console guy, I must say. So we'll also post the link to the points shop, and you can see Tropico is there, pretty easy to find. That's some awesome stuff. Okay, let's quickly check other platforms as well. Okay, now we show you Tropico 6 with something prepared more for the people that have heard of Tropico, but they're not sure, is that game something for me? There are a lot of customization things you can do to have a nice start into that game. So, and what can we show the people? Because sorry I interrupted you before you started to speak.
No problem.
But that's me.
Yeah.
That's me. As you can see above people, on the upper left, there is the Chinese New Year stuff. This is content. This changes a little bit the look of some assets in the game, but you can also switch that off if you don't like that. Is that right? Or?
Yeah, you can switch it off if you like to.
Yeah.
So if you don't like seasons, or you don't like a particular season, you can switch it off.
Cool. But we will keep that because I think it's really nice. So we will also have that on other games, like Dungeons 3, for example. I mentioned we had a Halloween seasoning, so you have a lot of pumpkins and all that stuff. Pretty awesome. Okay, now it's your turn. Sorry.
Okay, so we decided to have a sandbox game. So there are, of course, there's a whole campaign you can play and missions you can play, but for today we're playing a sandbox game. And so I go on sandbox, and here are all the maps that are sandbox maps. That means there's no mission for this particular map, and I have chosen one of the newest map, The Moon Is Not Enough.
This is from the New Frontiers DLC.
Yes. Yeah. And I think this is a pretty nice map. You can see here we have different colors. We have a smaller island, we are starting here, and with some cliffs on this side. There is a very green island here, and here's some red rocks, and here's some green. So I think this is a pretty map. And we can configure this.
It looks like the pizza I had.
So at first we configure the DLCs which we want to switch on.
Oh yeah, you can see the DLC, The Llama of Wall Street, Spitter, Lobbyistico, Caribbean Skies, Festival, New Frontiers. All those are DLCs, and you could use all that content, all that buildings in the sandbox mode, or you can switch one particular DLC off.
So, but for now we have everything on, and we play with all DLCs. But there's so much in these DLCs, we can't show everything in this evening. Okay, so we have some settings, we have some starting money, etc. And I think we should start with some disasters, because I think some are nice, they have effects and so on. And we got here on the bottom, we got creative mode, and we are using this today because we have a bit of talking, and so we have a limited time and we want to show you a lot. So I switch on the unlimited money, so we are fine. We are the boss, the money boss. And I don't think we are running out of resources, but if you play a very long session, you're running out of resources, coal and iron and so on. We can switch that off. And I think also the blueprints can switch on, and we switch off some demands from the different factions, so we are getting less quests and we got more time to develop our city. Alright, so these are the settings we are going to have for this game. Another thing, we're in the starting era we got here. There are different eras. We're starting with Colonial, World Wars, Cold Wars, and Modern Times. So we're going with Cold War, and we hope to progress to the Modern Times within these 1.5 hours. So then we are starting the map.
Let's get it on.
Alright.
Time is precious, Presidente.
Now,
Especially your
Penultimo
time
is
as you
asking
are
us
the
to set the constitution. And I think at the beginning all citizens are allowed to vote. We want to have a militia. And we are going for energy efficiency, so we can say we want zero emissions, so more the eco variant, or the industrial variants. We are going for the mediocre. Confirming this, and you can take a look at the island.
Now you can show our new home.
Our new home. So as I said, we have got a starting island here. We have got some buildings here. Got a smaller island here we can develop later, and a very large island here. So first I want to develop this island, and you want me to plan this. So I think best would be we have two main cities. One is here on this island. We're starting here, and we got some woods over here and woods over here, and then we develop the streets here, and maybe progress to this island via a bridge, and got plenty of room to develop in modern times.
Cool. Snovo, hola, ¿cómo está? Nice to see you. Today it's Tropico time. Because of the base builder fest on Steam, Peeps that asks, Press, are you planning to add an analog of a police station for the colonial era to the game? Maybe something like the sheriff's house? Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure not at the moment. But I think we came up with a lot of strong content. New Frontiers is pretty awesome. We had this as a stream here as well, a release stream, so you definitely can check that out if you're not familiar with the New Frontiers. for example. There's still stuff going on, and especially what we will show today, it has something to do with the Chinese New Year. There is content for free, permanent stuff that we're trying to show later. So there is always something going on here on Tropico. Muy bien, gracias. Is this the mission from the new DLC or Sandbox? This is Sandbox, but we took the one of the maps.
Yeah, this is one of the maps of the new DLC, but without playing the mission.
Yeah.
So we are in sandbox mode,
That's right.
so we can do whatever we like.
But we had as I mentioned, Snufford, we had a release stream. I think you weren't at that release stream. Okay. If you haven't played that and you're interested in, you can also rewatch that. I don't know who was my guest there. Was it? It was Jonas. Jonas was there, the producer. That was really nice. It was also his first time. No, not really. He once visited me spontaneously during a Disciple stream, but it was the first planned stream with him, and it was a lot of fun. And, I hope he will come back for other games in the future. So okay, we're building a.
So let me explain something.
Yes, no.
One of the first things I built is the Pirate Cove here. I planned the construction offices coming here and building the Pirate Cove. We will need it later. It's one of the first buildings you can build, and you can raid with it. Here you got the pirate flag, and as soon as it is when it's constructed, we can send our pirates to raid other nations. Well, then I have planned some infrastructure by building the streets. Here there will be the residential part of the island. We're building the city from here. Then, very important, I checked where the resources are to set up the mines and not blocking them. We got gold here and iron here, nickel, another iron, coal, very important, coal here. So now I can see where my deposits are. So I am playing a bit around. Another thing.
Nickel.
Another thing.
If El Presidente asks, "Give me my nickel back," he doesn't mean the band.
Yeah, right. Nickel is pretty rare sometimes.
Okay.
You got more coal and iron than nickel.
Mm-hmm.
And I've planned a tunnel here. So all the transports and residents can just loop over here if they want to. So and then we are adding some plantations. See, the green areas are the better ones for corn. We selected corn.
Mm-hmm.
So we're adding corn first. Then we check bananas.
So the more green the field is, the better it is for that specific plantation. So for sugar, definitely don't build it on the rocks. It's not possible, but red is not good. Always.
Cocoa and sugar, and I'm setting up the sugar here in the middle for a particular reason. I'm showing you later. So then we got tobacco and coffee, cotton. Cotton is fine here.
Will we also deal with llamas?
Whoa.
Awesome. And if you recognized it, the thumbnail of this stream, we have a llama face, a true llama face. Oh, it's an alpaca, I know, and it's Robert that we adopted, and there is also a nice video on Calypso Live, where we visited the zoo here in Worms. Have you seen that?
Cool.
Have you seen that video before?
No,
Definitely
not
have
yet,
to.
but I know there is a llama.
Yeah.
And
Definitely have to check that out. We were there in the zoo, and we were with the animals, and that was really nice.
I think there's a sign in the zoo for the llama.
Yes, when you at the entrance there is a table with those adopted animals. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever visited?
Yeah,
Have you visited the zoo?
I visited the zoo once for
Okay.
my daughter.
Yeah.
And but I can't remember the llamas.
It's on the just entrance left,
Entrance.
and
left.
then
Okay.
then until the.
We had a lot of time on the playground.
I can imagine. Yeah.
So okay, now let's see how people have needs. For example, we need some grocery store. Here, maybe in the middle. A fire station, very important.
Yes, that's always. I always forget the fire station until it's getting hot.
Yeah, right. I have run into many fires if I forget them. So, especially in sandbox mode, you're building everything and you think it's fine, but then fires break out. So, of course, we here in sandbox mode, I'm using the fast build.
Yes, that was
It's a quick build.
something I wanted to ask you. So this is usually if you have to manage your money,
Yeah.
you can't do that very often because it's expensive. You have to pay for that quick build. So there is some time it takes.
I can show you. This is a hospital I want to place.
Mhm.
So I'm placing it here near the residence, here for example. And it takes some time to build. And we need construction workers. They're coming from here, from the construction office. And here are the workers. Got 6 of them. And they are going here if they are at work. Then they drive here to the building place and build it.
And then you can see the heads filled out, and at 4 it's the
Right.
max. And it's very important to know that not every building has to build on a street. For example, the houses or the apartments, you can place them in a block. So for example, while rum distillery or the farms, and so they do need a connection to the street.
Yeah, right. That is pretty neat here in Tropico. So you have a lot of freedom to build. You don't even need to build in squares like here. So you can rotate them. Build them, for example, here in the middle. But let's take mansion for this. Because here is only a single house and it's a very rich person. So he needs a mansion.
Definitely. Arion 50, hi, why did you not make a Disciples based on the motive of the second part? Why? I think, yes, I've heard it a lot of times that a lot of people liked, or still like the second one. But we made that decision as it is, and if you check out the reviews on Steam and in the Xbox store, for example, they are awesome. So I think there are a lot of people that have a lot of fun with that game, but I can understand you. There are some IPs from my past. I wished I would get that feeling back. I think we can all understand that. But in my opinion, we went a very good way. So if you see that that reviews on Steam and on especially in the Xbox store, it's amazing. We are very proud of that. Have you played Disciples?
No, I haven't
No,
yet.
So I really like it. Playing it on the Xbox Series S.
I would play it on PC. I prefer PC.
I
I'm
know.
not the console guy. I like to play on Switch.
Oh yes.
Uh,
Oh yes.
That's the console I own for my private time.
Yeah.
And I got a PC, of course. That's the to go for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've played on PlayStation and Xbox, of course. But I don't own
Any of that
one.
console.
Yeah, for myself.
Yeah, I recently bought a Switch OLED because over 90% of my time I'm playing it handheld, and I really like that console. We have also some nice games for that. We have Dungeons 3 and Matchpoint, Tennis Championships. Also Tropico 6 is available
Yeah,
for the Nintendo Switch.
on Switch. That's pretty cool. So we need some power.
Yeah.
We're building a power plant. It's part of the infrastructure, and power plants need coal. Here are the coal mines. Here. So I'm building it here. 2 of them. Yeah, we need 2 at first. And on this tab here, you have upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, for this power plant, I can upgrade oil-fueled furnace.
Mm-hmm.
So the power plant can, but don't has to use oil as
Now that
combustion
the war is
material.
over, President,
Mhm.
we finally have a
Oh,
chance to
penultimo,
demonstrate
my
your
friend.
unlimited greatness to the
Make
world.
Tropico great.
I am so
course.
excited.
So he is asking us how we want to progress to the next era. And I'm going for the major landmark here. We can also choose to join the nuclear club. It's what I would take.
Mhm.
Maybe if I choose it, I have to build differently.
Mm-hmm.
And for tourists, I would also have to build very differently, so we would need tourists. But here we go for the landmark.
Okay.
Only a truly great leader
So we
would
need
propose
to have
borrowing
one of
the great
these.
landmarks
Which
of
one
the
is your
world.
favorite landmark? The question
Never have
from
thought of
Snuff.
such a plan.
My favorite landmark, I think it's the Eiffel Tower. For efficiency reasons.
Oh, okay, yes, definitely. They all have different efficiencies. Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
I can. Here's the menu for the world wonders, for the landmarks.
So we need the pirate cove to get one of those.
Yes and no. We got the Pirate Cove already,
Yeah.
but the Pirate Cove is only one of the buildings you need to steal the landmark.
Ah, yes, you also need the. Yeah.
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 For this era, we need the Spy Academy,
Mm-hmm.
the Commander Garrison, and the Pirate Cove.
Commander Garrison.
Commander Garrison, yes. But we need the Spy Academy. You can only build one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And we are placing it so fishy corner maybe.
So it's not only just for fun getting those landmarks. So they really have a buff for your.
A very great buff, yeah. So the Eiffel Tower I mentioned, for example, is broadcasting all the radio stations all over the islands. and that's why I take it for efficiency.
Mhm.
But we can have different ones, one from each era.
Mhm.
And so we are planning to have the new landmark, and we're sending out the pirates for it. The pirates are built, so we are sending for the Great Wall to steal the Great Wall.
And this is why I called it Chinese style here. The Great Wall. Let's get it on. This is new stuff, and it's in there. It's not only for the Chinese season. It's in there forever and ever and ever. Good choice. I usually use standard settings for my media buildings, though I'm afraid of the Liberty Malice when changing it, so the Eiffel Tower is not that efficient for me. Okay.
But it's the Eiffel Tower is very convenient,
Mhm.
so you're saving some space. You don't have to build more radio stations, for example.
Yeah.
And also it's very easy. You don't have to manage to think of the radius of the different buildings. Set an Eiffel Tower and you're good. Okay, so I have sent my pirates and the Spy Academy for the Moonlander. This is in a different era. The Pirate Cove is the first from the first.
The Moonland is also content. It's not New Frontiers exclusive. It's in there. What is I think?
Yeah, it's part of New Frontiers,
Yeah.
so you need it for the missions.
Yeah.
And it came with the DLC, yes.
Mhm.
But it's not exclusive, I think.
No, it's not exclusive
Yeah.
for this. So it came with an update,
Yeah, right here.
but you need, yeah.
It's one of the new ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided for the Moonlander to progress to the modern times. And the Great Wall, we are getting to let's see it in the game.
Yeah, we're aiming towards that. Mützka, nice to see you. Yes, Tropico livestream, because it's a base builder fest on Steam, and Tropico is one of our games that's in this base builder fest. I can go through. And this, we also have dungeons in there, more tropical titles, and what's pretty cool, also the new Frontiers DLC is in this sale with a 10% off. But we have some other deals like Tropico 6 with 60% off, €15.99. Dungeons 3 75% off, €7.49. Yes, in the new Frontiers for €13.49. Awesome stuff. Tropico 4, if you like to go a little bit into the past of El Prez. 50% off, €7.49. What do you think about retro games? And I would say yes. It's from 2011. Retro is a little hard word for 2011,
Yeah.
but
In 10 years, maybe.
in 10 years maybe. But it's more than 10 years old.
Then it's
That's a tough
20,
tough time. So, and I think so I have a special philosophy. I'm playing a lot of games from earlier, especially the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era,
Yeah.
and that stuff. There are so many great games, and you saw that in the past couple of years that they remastered a lot of these games, and that shows us that there was a lot of quality in there in
Yeah.
that era. But it's not necessary to have an actual console. So I always imagine there is the 12 to 14-year-old Patrick who only lives with his pocket money, and he couldn't afford all these expensive games. But you can go back and say, okay, here are still great games, even like Tropico 4 or so, and you can get that for €7.49, and you have a great game, you have a lot of fun with that, great content, and just for €7.49. And when you are 12 or 12 to 14 years old, there is no party going on weekend.
No. But you have your games.
Yeah, you have your games, yes. And then it's cold out there in Germany. There was a lot of snow, so there is not that time for you to going outside a lot. And then you have your games, and only for $7. Isn't that great?
I think $7 is a good time you can play with.
Oh, definitely.
Because when you think of it, when you're going to the cinema to see a movie,
Yeah.
you're paying much more. And
Definitely. That's crazy expensive.
it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And your pocket money from at least 2 weeks maybe goes in this cinema, in this movie. And I think you can do this once or 2 times a month. But if you buy a game and pay for it, €8, it's nice. You can have so much fun with it.
And the philosophy behind that is, so there are some people that might say, oh, it's only a PlayStation 3, or it's only an Xbox 360, or it's a game on Steam from 2011 or so. But yeah, the point is, do you want to spend that much money, or can't you spend that much money? So that's a different. But the point is, will you play or not? Yeah, and that's the fact.
I think many games, also the older ones, if they're good designed and they got a good story or good base mechanic, you can have so much fun with it.
Definitely.
So we had when we were young, and in that time maybe the graphics was not that good, but all the developers are catching up with a makeover of the graphics.
Yes.
For example, if you get
For me, very important is the gameplay. And even if I'm playing games from 2010, also there are so many games that are, you're playing them and you say, what? This is 10, 12, or 15 years old? This is still pretty nice. Pizza, Tropico 4 is the only game in which I managed to complete all the achievements. Also, many congratulations. Yeah, that shows us it's a pretty cool game. Miska, is there any German stream planned? Yes, that would be cool. Yes, we had some German streams in the past, and that was also a chilling time, really relaxing time. I know that. No, at the moment, nothing planned, but I hope that they will celebrate a comeback at one day. I would love to stream more, just to hang out. There are a lot of people I recognize, and I had some great evenings with them. We had great conversations here. There was one stream where we built a DLC for Tropico, just the community and me.
cool.
That was one of the best stream, and there were some rules. We said, okay, that everything we want to include that it has to be possible. So nothing fancy that is not possible with the actual setups. And that was really nice. Everyone was right. Okay, can we use that and this? And in the end, we had a DLC that was really funny in that style of Tropico. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I love this. You see some of this season.
Normally, green.
You got one in Tropico. Was it called the New Year?
New Year's, Chinese New Year's.
Chinese New Year. And this is part of the season.
Yeah.
So you see this in the game, and usually, if there's no season or a different season, it looks different.
Definitely. Didn't we build a zombie DLC? Yes, it started with zombies, but thanks to you, I can remember, we end up with an economic war against Switzerland, as I can remember. It started with zombies, but it ended with an economic war against Switzerland.
Nice.
That sounds like
nice.
like Tropico,
Yeah.
or doesn't it?
Yeah, well, zombies don't, but cool.
It was only the start. But what happened then was amazing. I can tell you that next days what we planned there was really funny.
So let's see what else we need. We need a radio station.
Mm-hmm.
Radio station where the people are working. Oh, we got one here. So I think we're fine with it. And we need a TV station. Here.
The Presidente announces a new Snitch for Cash program.
So
Report something
let's
suspicious
check.
today,
We
and
have
you
a
could win
population of
fabulous
300
cash
about.
prizes.
We got a lot of room for more people, and we got a lot of jobs. So let's fill these jobs. So we need immigrants and children. To boost this, I'll build an immigration office. And this immigration office boosts the immigration rate. Here you got the work mode. Switch the work modes. And for this work mode, the immigration rate is increasing by 50%. So it's getting faster. But at the moment, we got no workers here. And we can hire them, worker for worker. We could do that everywhere if we like to. We have to pay for it. Here, for example, but most jobs here are filled, I see. I think with a higher educational jobs are people are missing for it. So we are only buying high education workers.
to cough a bit because I was sick at the weekend and it's still not gone completely. Tropico 6 is super nice, but multiplayer is very buggy. Okay, since everything ran smoothly in Tropico 5, but single player is very good and the DLCs are fun. Okay, that sounds good. Just make it zombie llamas and it's 100% Tropico again. I think we should not overdo it. But still, Tropico 6 is my favorite. Oh, that's nice.
Okay, this is our pirate penultimo, and he tells us about the progress of the raid, the heist, the Great Wall. So, check it. We are here. And there are different stages.
Okay.
So we have to wait a little bit more for the Moonlander also, but we are
almost at 50% with the Great Wall.
The Great Wall is about 50%, so we have to wait a little bit longer. I've set the game speed to 4 for now, so we can wait and check out if things are fine for the people, and people are coming in. 373 at the moment.
Okay.
So for now we are waiting, and then we are adjusting.
What do you think about sports? There's a possibility to build a nice stadium in that game, and I'm a huge US sports fan, or especially basketball. So we maybe need an arena for at some point.
Yeah, we got it. Let's see. I think here the stadium is in modern times.
It's modern
to
times.
wait a little bit longer.
Yes, but we definitely need one.
And it's a huge building. So, where should we build it? If I see right, maybe here. Maybe here or here. Or yeah, here's plenty of space, but stadium directly
No. I like
close
that.
to
No.
the power plants.
For our basketball team, the Tropico Thunder.
Or we could. This is a great idea. We could build it here on the island. So
yeah,
make
you
it
want to-
exclusive.
You want to do something like a tourist island of that, I think. Yeah, so maybe
Yes, but
that's a good decision.
We can set the tourists can visit this building,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
So I think these 3 streets will meet here at the end. And we are building a spectacular building here.
Spectacular.
Flying
Yeah.
cars have arrived. Current flight
Really
plans
looking
are
forward for the
set
Great
in
Wall.
effect.
Haven't seen that in the game yet.
There. After all these months of hiking
Okay,
up and
so
down
the
these
setback
mountains,
is
my
completed
feet are
and
killing me.
the raid will
And
go
the smell
on.
is becoming nauseating to the men. Thank God we finally found what we're looking for.
I think, let me adjust something in the settings. Pause during construction. No, I don't want that. Because I'm building a lot and all the time I press this, the game is paused.
Oh, okay, yes, I
So
understand.
that's something I don't like.
Presidente, it appears it is done,
Alright. It's still paused. Then I save this. Pause during construction is off. Okay.
We are wanted men, Presidente. The
So,
whole
now
nation is looking for us.
The game is
They seem
progressing.
to have a blind eye when it
If
comes
the
to
dialogue
cheap
is open.
roadside motels.
That's what I want.
Successful exit.
As I was building all the time, the game is paused and paused and paused. It's cool if you're limited on money. So,
Yeah, I understand.
so you have to plan carefully. But here in sandbox mode with unlimited money, you can do that.
Yeah, that's a very good start because the campaign can be very challenging, and you're in time. So at the beginning, you start and you only have a limited time where you are the leader of that island, and you can expire that, but you have to fulfill your tasks during your reign. Now the question is, will your basketball fans be like in the US or like in Greece? More than in the US, definitely. But Greece would be funny.
So we're buying some chocolate. We're importing this and maybe some aluminum. We don't need it yet, but later we need it. And we got no cheese. We're importing this too. It's very expensive.
Okay.
But if we are short on these resources, we can buy them, or we can sell them. So these for sale, for export.
Yeah.
And touchdown Tropico penultimo. Oh, you're wonderful.
But touchdown is not basketball.
No.
So maybe the Tropical Thunder are now a
but
football team.
we can build the Moonlander now.
Awesome.
That's what we do. So this is one of the smaller landmarks. I think we build it here. This place.
I like it.
So there are the... Now we can progress to the modern times.
Oh no, that's
Now you're getting your stadium.
Presidente,
so hyped.
Cold War is over. The future is now present. And the
Welcome to
present
the
will
modern
presently
times.
pass Into
So
the
we get some
past.
information what is new in this
As the
era.
Iron Curtain becomes scrap metal.
And we got
Presidente says,
some
much for
constitutional things to decide, and I'm going with the middle way here, and we're going to have paid healthcare, so the hospitals are better, but it's always coming with a drawback. Every decision is coming with a drawback and with a benefit. So,
There we go. Okay.
okay,
Now
we've
to
delivered
put
the
it
coal
together
for
again.
the Great Wall.
Did anyone remember?
And the rate is going on. We're about more than
Awesome.
50%.
Awesome, we're making it.
And now, okay, as I promised, the stadium is coming here.
I like that modern building so much.
So where do you like it? I think this is a good
Yes,
place.
this is a good-
This is a good place. So we got some entertainment buildings here, or maybe some hotels. Some hotels. We got here one of the new hotels,
The capsule.
the Capsule Hotel. It's got a lot of tourists in one place.
But it's very it's that
It's a stacking building.
stacking building, yes.
Stacking building. That's something of the new DLC.
Mhm.
And oh, I forgot. We also need.
And is that one of those
a substation
buildings? One of those buildings that had a real role model.
Yes, I think it's from Japan. So these are the capsules, and this particular model, you go to your to the search engine you like, and say capsular hotels. You get
will find them.
some screenshots, some photos. So it's a real model, and it looks pretty similar. So, and they are really used in Japan, for example.
Would you use it as an hotel? I think definitely not with the family, but
Well,
I
why not?
yes.
It depends.
That's it.
So it depends if you're on a vacation and you looking for a thrill and you don't just want to have a room to sleep in. It's very fine, and they can vary. They are the photos I have seen. They are pretty good.
I have to
They're
definitely have to
pretty
check
good.
that out.
They have a lot of technology in it and cool lighting. So I think you can sleep very good in these capsules, but you can sleep and you can browse with your smartphone, or your tablet, or your laptop, and you can eat in the hotel, of course, but not in your room.
Yeah, definitely.
So
But I think for me, if I would like to visit a basketball game or so in the States or so, and I just want to go there because this is the highlight. This is for me. I want to go to that because I'm a huge fan, and then something like that.
It's
would
perfect.
would work. You can spend your money then elsewhere.
Yeah.
And
that would be perfect, right?
Yeah.
So you want to see the game and don't want
Play the game.
all the comfort of a huge cabin.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to party after the game
On sale
in a cocktail bar.
News just came in that China
A
has been
not so
invaded by
great
Mongol
wall.
hordes.
Let's see.
Yes, I know. I was
he
surprised
said.
too. Apparently, they've been hiding for years.
It is.
waiting for a
Me
crack in
personally,
the
I
wall
don't
to
need
appear.
that much space. Definitely with family, we have some space. But if it were just me, so I would not need it. I never had crazy large apartments or so. As long as I was alone,
Yeah, right.
and it was fine.
And
It was-
if you're visiting a city and you're 12 hours in the city and from sightseeing tour, you just want to have a place to sleep, to feel comfortable.
The Alchemist, nice to see you.
So
No, the stream is not. It's not the end of the stream. You still have more than half an hour to stay with us. Very happy to see you, and you're not. Most of the time, it's not your time. The streams. Then he's coming in there 10 minutes or so before the stream ends, and this is so sad. No, but we still have more than half an hour. Cool. That you decided to stay with us.
So I built a cocktail bar here, and so you're drinking. Have some drinks. You can go.
That's very good.
Home
Yeah.
safely, and we also unlocked the Great Wall.
No.
Yes.
The Siegwart! Come on! What are you doing here?
This is a new landmark.
Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing it in the game.
Oh, we are just at the street. Exactly right. We're placing it, yes? Yes, yes. Wait for it.
Ah,
Wait for it.
Do I have a firework activated? No. Yes, I do have. But it's no, it's on another level. So I could just press a button and then we would see a firework. Now, not in the game, but in the stream.
In the stream.
Ah, dang!
Sad.
I forgot it.
Too sad.
It's placed there, but it's
So,
firework.
let's have a look.
Oh, that's good.
Stone by stone, stolen from
Stone by stone, stolen from.
the nation.
So all that hundreds of thousand people, pirates, everyone has one stone, and that comes
This
together
is the
here.
Great Wall. So this, of course, is the main attraction for the tourists. Every landmark is attracting tourists, so they can come here and visit the Great Wall, visit the landmark. So this is a great benefit, and the Great Wall has other benefits. The Great Wall it's a wall, and historically it should protect the nation. That's what it does. It protects our island. So the attackers that are landing here near the wall, they are more likely to attack this wall.
Okay.
But the wall cannot be destroyed. It's so huge, so large, you can't destroy it. So they are attacking it from day to weeks to months, and then they give up and go home. Go home. Give up. You can't beat this wall.
Great.
So
Have the OBS water issues been fixed? I have the same setup as always. I'm not sure if there is an update. I can't remember the version number of last week from Streamlabs, but I did a long test stream with Tropico because there is also a lot of water, and it worked fine. I'm pretty sure that we will do another Tortuga stream maybe next week on the consoles, and so before that will happen I would check if we can do that. But with OBS Studio it works flawless. I tested it with an older version of OBS Studio, and this one had the same issue with water simulations in a game, but with the actual version there is not a problem, so I have the chance to switch there. But the next time we will show Tortuga on the consoles, we won't have this issues. And I saw one or two other streamers with different games this week that had the same issue, but they didn't know what the problem was, and I wanted to write them.
all right.
I wanted to write them, but there was only, you can only write if you are a follower, and I said, oh, no, I don't want to follow you. But follow us, Calypso Life.
I wanted to mention what I really like here in Tropico are the streets. So you can have these curves And for example, this one, I can build here, but I can stop here and then have a curve here.
Ah, yeah.
So it's connecting most of the times very nicely. So it looks just more lived in, more realistic
organic,
than it's square after square.
That's right, yeah. It's very organic.
It's organic, yes. I've built another of the new buildings here. You can see this dome. It's one of the modern times, and in the new DLC, New Frontiers. And this is well, it's not a gated community, but it's a dome where a community lives to test how to live on Mars, maybe. And this community got a lot of residents, but it needs workers. So we got the residents. They are quite happy. They don't need so much other buildings because it got buildings in here. For example, a grocery store or a high school teacher. So we don't need to have everything around us like these public services.
How would you live under such a dome?
Such a dome?
Yeah, I follow you into the darkest of places. Oh, that's so nice. Viva Tropico, Nachuelas. WTF. What does that mean? WTF? Viva el Presidente. Nice to see you here. Thanks. Yeah, would you try it? Live under such a dome? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Because there is a lot of air conditioning going on, so I'm not that sensitive for air conditions. But
I mean, look at it. You never can complain about the weather. It's how the community likes it.
what is your favorite season, weather situation?
Oh, I would love to be on one of these islands.
Okay.
Tropical, warm.
So for me, I really like how it is in Germany. It's warm when I have the need for that, and it's getting colder when I say, well, I need it a little bit more comfortable at home. So I'm pretty happy how it is, how the seasons work out here in Germany. But if you like a controlled, warm situation.
So this is...
Oh, another stack.
It's another stack building. So this is similar to the capsular hotels here.
Freaky Toby, I would prefer
we're
a dome
taking up
over
the residence here.
Yeah.
Especially if you think at an island like this. We have these apartments.
Mm-hmm.
They are 2 by 3.
Yeah.
Tiles large, and this is a little bit smaller. But can hold much more residents.
Definitely.
33. With always it comes with a drawback. It needs power, and the quality is not that great. So, but you don't come into issues with your space. If you have maybe 2,000 people on your island.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice in these stackable buildings. We got some more of that. I want to show some, like the agricultural tower. It's like a vertical farm. So build a base building. So basic footprint is small. Let's quick build it.
I love the Saga Tropico. My favorite is Tropico 4. 6th is fine. Yeah, Tropico 4. It's another time I've heard that this is a nice game, and it's also on sale in the Base Builder Steam Base Builder Fest on Steam. Tropico 4 for €7.49. This is awesome. And if you purchase games on Steam, you will get Steam points. And with those Steam points, you can get game profiles for your Steam account. And there is some really nice stuff in there, and especially Tropico 6 stuff that looks really fine. You can also I will post that link into this, and you can let Steam create a preview for you, so you don't buy is not the right word. You have your Steam points. It's not an extra money you have to pay. It's those bonus points you have to invest, and then you can customize your own Steam experience, and you can let Steam create a preview for you, how your channel would look if you gonna get this particular update. I will post that link, and so that will lead you to those bundles, and there you can find the Tropico the Tropico stuff. It's for the YouTube and Twitch people, this link. Oh, a very interesting question for both of us, I think, from The Alchemist. Patrick, what's the one game type that Calypso is missing and you would like to see in the future? I'm asking you.
I would like to see in the future. I think I'm the RPG type of guy, and I love RPGs. So maybe a 3D RPG would be cool if with some of the humor of dungeons, maybe.
Okay.
So not that serious of an RPG, but you can have fun with it. So you can spend time and have a laugh at the weekend. So that's the type of game I would like. But you can as an RPG.
For me, a pixel art Metroidvania. That's it. I really enjoy nice pixel art, and I really enjoy Metroidvania games. That's it. Love to play that. But Tolix, you are going great that you were here. It's always a pleasure. Have a nice evening. Until next time. Maybe next week for Tortuga would be awesome if you find your time. I don't know if it will be Wednesday or Thursday, but we'll get. I hope I can. I don't forget to put it in the time plan on Twitch. But if you're a subscriber for Calypso Live, you will get a notification. Cool. Nice evening for you, Tolix. What I wanted to check out was we have some nice games to come in the near future.
We can't bank on saving the planet if people don't have any.
Games that we never had before, like here, The Inquisitor. Guys, have you checked out The Inquisitor? I will lead you to the Calypso store, and there you can also see the announcement trailer. That's a game that that looks really, really promising. I like that style, that story.
Yeah.
Like there is some religious stuff, but driven to a very abstract way. And
I've tested this.
you did?
Yeah,
You did?
I did.
I had
N-
the
I'm
possibility.
not one of the main testers,
Yeah.
but I had a look and did some feedback on it.
Oh, cool. Yes, I also had the chance, but it was not a good time for me at that point. But I really will play that this year. But it's very hard to do a stream for such a game because it's so story-driven, and there is. I think we will have several meetings. What we gonna show? It was the same with Disciples Liberation. So what can we show? What will we show? And yeah, not to spoil that.
Yeah, that would be a point. You don't want to spoil too much of the story, but show the main parts of the gameplay.
Yeah.
So
You definitely have to do some quests in there. It's impossible not to show anything like that. And on the other hand, there are so many content creators out there. If you check out the stream with us and we say, well, we don't want to spoil you, but others have the keys and are allowed to stream it, and they will show everything they can squeeze out of the game. But yeah, I'm really looking forward for the Inquisitor.
Tropico has ceased trading with a certain major superpower. The palace's statements,
Else.
they don't trade fair, so neither
So
will
here I've built one of the new big complex, the spaceport complex.
Yeah, the space.
This is from the new DLC also,
Yeah.
and this is one of the end game contents in the game, I would say. So there's a new mechanic to it, and you have to invest a lot of time and resources and all the infrastructure to support this.
Yeah.
To get on a space mission, and finally to, for example, to reach the moon is one of the first missions. So, well, this map is called "The Moon is Not Enough," so you're going beyond the moon, of course.
But there is also possible to build some buildings onto that place. Or,
Yes, this is a very special building, so I have already built. Hey, it's raining. It's one of the disasters.
Ah, yes! I forgot we haven't.
It is true. The wind is
So we got a thunderstorm, so many fires are coming up, I think, and we have to decide. I think we're going for science, of course.
The now Uno would like to sympathize
Don't save
with
everyone.
anyone whose house is on fire right now. Unlucky.
So these are burning, and I know the fire station is too far away. I'm building it right here, but it needs time to get the workers here. That's one of the things we said at the beginning. Don't want to forget a fire station,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, come on! You're so smart.
I've built it. No problem.
This just in.
So we got a
So for me-
helicopter.
Thank you, El
Can send a
Presidente,
helicopter
for your
here.
sacrifice to Chalk, the Mayan weather god.
I would have screwed it up. No chance.
You got a lot of money in the bank, you know, so we can afford it.
Yes, definitely.
Right. So yeah, these are modular buildings. This building here is an extra building built on this complex.
Yeah.
Let me destroy it. So here.
From Primus. Okay, Primus. I say the rebels will be sent to a panel colony on the sun. Who is with me? I think we do not have any problem with rebels now because we have the Great Wall.
Yeah, we got the Great Wall here. Well, when it's placed like this, you maybe have some issues with the rebels, of course, because it's
What a relief.
Not the purpose of the wall to be here
Yeah,
at the
obviously.
very end of the island. I would maybe place it here or maybe here in front of the sea line here, the shore, where well you can get the wall in the colonial era already, and there are pirates coming.
Yeah.
So and maybe the crown is invading you.
Oh,
You
yes,
have
for
to
sure.
defend for it.
For sure, yes.
And when you got the Great Wall, you're pretty safe. And pirates and the invasion is landing on the shore. So place it maybe here, or maybe here on this island, or maybe here, so I can block off the enemies.
This is business
Here it
news
is
of
just
Canal
for
Uno. The retro
tourist
band of burning
purposes.
fossilized
Yeah,
And
dinosaurs
okay, maybe
finally
the
opened
island
as
for the
the
tourists
world
is
awaited
pretty
nuclear
safe.
power.
Walking
Stored
people.
today.
Yeah, they are working tourists.
May have been a picture of
Apropos fire, the tourist island, Puerto Vikingo. I think we solved that problem. We have built. Oh no, not completely, but we have a fire station there. The thing is.
Do we?
Don't we?
We don't. Oh no, it's
Oh
burning
no!
bad.
Thank you, Puerto Vikingo.
Thank you. We have a
give me-
helicopter.
Thanks a lot. I thought we were the best. No problem.
No.
And it's okay. Where's my stadium? No. It's,
And the windmills
you.
here are burning too. But I think the tourist port is the most important here.
yeah.
So they're coming from here. We built a fire station here, and the helicopter is moving here. It will take a while. We have to upgrade this maybe
And burning buildings were already scheduled for
to
refurbishment.
help out. We can the second one.
I'm always so impressed how much content there is in Tropico.
Yeah, you can see it in the research alone. There's so much research to do in modern times alone. This is only for modern times.
Yeah.
And we got all the other times, and we in these 1.5 hours we did no research at all.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and we got the edicts. You can unlock with research, for example. Some are basic edicts. For example, mandatories. Yes, I love this. Or I wish it would be part of Germany, maybe.
Yeah, I like to have a nap during
A nap.
the noon.
During the noon break, yeah.
I sometimes have one. Sometimes I'm just leaning back
Yeah.
and I will set my clock or my smartphone, put it on my chest, and then I will lean back, and then I really have a nice nap for
Nice.
45 minutes or so, and
Yep.
then it starts vibrating, and
Power nap.
yeah,
If you can do this, it's
I can.
cool.
I can. Yeah.
But most of the time when I'm finished with my meal, I'm watching some streams, and then I'm going to a game I want to play. I'm not playing enough at work, so I play the next game
Yeah, there was
for myself, not for testing reasons,
Yeah, I
just
know.
to have some fun with it.
Yeah, I was also thinking about taking my Switch with me, but this is also very. I like to have it chilled during my break.
My break, yeah.
Yeah, and so playing a game, I think now I only have to relax. Yes.
So we definitely need a steel mill for this.
And what are you doing if your boss walks in? So it's my break. I can.
Of course.
It's okay.
As long as it's your break and your time.
Yeah.
So these are some of the buildings from the DLCs, for example. The battery plant, the drone factory.
Oh yes.
Oh, the drone DLC. It's
Those Caribbean skies.
yeah, Caribbean skies. It's pretty huge things you can do with it. You have another layer of infrastructure.
Yeah.
So it didn't show it because it's just so much.
It's so different. It's so different. I think in the campaign is like they don't want you to use the normal Teamster pods or so, and you need an alternative to bring you goods to the specific points, and that is the drones. Yeah,
It's something I really liked. So you've got more control, but you have to support it. You have much more control about which wares go where, and it's a more direct way. And for example, I would build drones for this spaceport complex.
Okay, yeah.
So I would build that infrastructure first, and then support this with priority to get on the missions, because that's what I would like for myself.
There are also taxis, drone taxis.
Yes, drone taxis and delivery services.
Delivery services, for sure, yeah. That's the future. That's the future.
So these delivery services are very cool if you have the future DLC here, the New Frontier DLCs, and you have these cramped up spaces in your city, and you have maxed out the space to get more and more people. Maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people in your city, and then you want to fulfill their demands as best as possible to richer and to get them to vote the right, to make the right choice in the election, I would say. And so I like these buildings very much. I like them very, really, really much.
I see. I put in the right base builder here in my stuff.
Also, this is I didn't mention this. I've built the agricultural tower. It's another stacking building. So we are building here corn at a very high rate, and the space is it's the basic footprint here, and that's it. You got a lot of workers and a lot of outcome here. It needs manure here. It's a synthetic lab, also a stacking building, and it produces only manure to support this, and another one, of course, if I like to. And I can stack this up 8 times with the upgrade here. Reach for the sky. And with this upgrade I get a 3% efficiency per stack. So
awesome.
This is as high as it gets. We got more workers here.
Yeah.
And I think for corn, this is what we need for this island, and we can export tons of goods.
Okay.
So this is very efficient and space efficient in particular. So I like them really much. This is also something I have in mind for the end game. So if you, of course, you can't have every resource here. This is limited to corn, bananas, pineapple, sugar, cocoa.
Yeah.
And for example, rubber, you have to build the modern farms. But all the resources that can be built here, I built there. But it's quite an investment.
Yeah.
So you need the money to support this.
Okay.
And the infrastructure beneath. But if you build these and the domes nearby and the modern apartments, I really like them too. Can show you some. This is one of the base residential buildings. For the DLC, yeah. No, we are going modern. And got this dome habitat. I can demolish this, I think, because we got some the must be repaired. We got the fusion reactor. It's producing a lot of energy.
And you can see the radius of the energy it delivers to your
right.
island. There are
There's
here.
electricity.
Electricity, yes.
So,
it is.
you can see here.
Yeah.
I don't deliver electricity here, but I don't need to.
Don't need
I've built a substation here, and you see this radius.
Yes.
And,
So you need that substations because they take it much further, where the borders are for such a for such a building, and you can build those extensions like things. Yeah.
Right. You need a substation here. This is electric substation.
That's right.
And this draws a little bit of electricity,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to maintain it, so this can burn, can be destroyed.
Yeah.
So we have to keep that in mind. But then these massive power plants here, they need water, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
for the turbine, and you see the steam coming out. But these are supporting my other main electricity generators for my island at the moment. That's why I can replace the coal plants.
I understand.
Now we can, I hope,
That should work.
yeah,
Yes.
it works perfectly.
Easy.
Nice. Now we have modernized our mines to the automatic mines. Oh, this is a reminder. We have fulfilled a trade route, an import trade route for cheese. And so we are limited here. One is available. We could buy more. One is available. And we are importing. We had cheese, maybe some booze. Right, the dome is coming. So
What do you think the next world wonder will be? What could be another world wonder? So just imagine.
so
What do you think, Primus? What would you love to see as a world wonder? That's interesting.
new ones are here. Crystal, the Moonlander, and the Great Wall here.
Come on. Let's see. Just checking which one. Yes, that's it. Maybe the Acropolis or so. Don't we have?
The Acropolis?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Maybe this is something.
We got the Colosseum, yes. We got the pyramids, and the Sphinx here. But nothing like the Acropolis, no.
Sydney Opera House. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Very
good.
cool. Very cool. It's a modern building.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I like that. Yeah.
would fit here, in here, perfectly.
Yeah,
I think.
that would look Great, yeah.
Yeah. And I would change this wall here to its purpose here or here to protect this very
that's very
central
important.
building.
Yeah.
So the wall is protecting my spaceport.
Yeah.
That is the strategy I would like. So this can be very useful in the later stages of the game for this purpose. And then the new landmark here.
Yeah, that's right. That's I think that's a good ending. We are finished in time. We reached everything we planned. We showed you the Chinese or the Great Wall. We had the modern time stuff, our own sports stadium. Yes, and Tropico 6 is part of the Steam Base Builder Fest. Check that out. I posted the links here in the chat. The other thing is you will get Steam points for purchasing games, and you can trade those Steam points for some game profiles. You can trade them in, so you don't have to pay some extra money. Just use your Steam points, and you can customize your Steam experiences. It's very nice. There is also some great stuff from Tropico 6. Check that out as well. What else? We have some amazing prizes. We have Tropico 6 for 60% off, 15.99 euros. Dungeons 3 75% off, €7.49. We also have included in that base builder sale the Tropico 6 New Frontiers DLC. This is the brand new DLC. 10% discount on this one for €13.49. There are also classics like Tropico 4, for example. Just type in Calypso to your search bar, or hit the banner at the start, the Steam Base Builder Fest. A lot of content, and for a good price. El Rolfo, thanks a lot. It was a pleasure to have you here for the first time. I hope you liked it.
I enjoyed it. And I would like to play a little bit more, but the time's over.
Yes, we will definitely find another slot. I'm gonna ask you, and I'm trying to bring you back in another stream. I hope you guys also enjoyed that. Maybe I'm trying to do a stream next week with Tortuga. I'm not sure if there will be a guest, but I'm feeling pretty confident to do this by myself if I won't find any other colleague. For that, have a nice time, great time, and until next time, goodbye.
Bye bye.